So I'm sharing the screen. Okay. So in earlier class, okay, we have seen that any matrix satisfying these two conditions is said to be an echelon matrix, and we have seen some examples of non-echelon matrices and some examples of echelon matrices. Okay, and we have discussed one result. Okay, the rank of an echelon matrix is nothing but the number of non-zero rows present. Okay, rank of an echelon matrix is the number of non-zero rows present in it. Therefore, it is easy to find the rank of a matrix once it is reduced to an echelon form. Okay, if you can reduce a given matrix into echelon form, okay, and then by elementary transformations, okay, then we can find out the rank of the original matrix easily, because equivalent matrices will have same rank. Rank of echelon matrix is the number of non-zero rows. Okay, so today we'll see how to find out. There are different ways of finding the rank. The first method is echelon form method. Okay, so in this method we will be applying only row operations. Okay, conventionally or traditionally we will be applying only row operations to reduce a given matrix into echelon form. If you want, you can apply only column transformations also, but you cannot apply the combination of rows and columns. Either you apply only row operations or you apply only column operations. So conventional we are using note down, all of you note down. Find rank of the following matrix. By reducing to echelon form. Echelon form. Find the rank of the following matrix. Find the rank of the following matrix by reducing to. Okay, so to demonstrate this method, we'll be taking an example of a matrix. Okay, can you tell randomly one matrix with the small numbers, so that it will be easier for us to make calculations? Shall we take some 4 by 3 matrix? Tell me some 4 by 3 matrix, preferably with small numbers. Can I take 0?
1.
1. Next.
-1.
0, 1, -1. Next.
4.
4. 4 is relatively bigger. You can tell me some other
2.
smaller. 2. 2.
-2.
-2.
0.
0.
1.
0.
3.
Next. 3.
-3.
-3.
-3. And 4 rows, no? One more. 1.
-2.
-2.
Yes. And 3.
0.
0. Okay. Now, is it a square matrix or non-square matrix?
Non-square
Non-square
matrix.
It is a non-square matrix. Okay. But can you see diagonal positions? Though it is a non-square matrix, can you see diagonal positions?
Yes, sir.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Do you agree? So this is a 1, 1 position, 2, 2 position, and a 3, 3 position. Okay. Now they are our point of reference. Okay. While reducing even in this method, those positions are key to us. to reduce a given matrix into echelon form. Okay, so the whole idea is to place a pivot, okay, to place a pivot element in the diagonal position, if possible. Okay, to the possible extent, we try to place a pivot element in the diagonal position. What do you mean by pivot element? Can you recall?
First
Leading
non-zero
element.
First,
non-zero
first
entry.
non-zero
non-zero
entry. So when I say first
Zero.
non-zero entry, that means before positions must be occupied by 0. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
So ideally, I would like to see a non-zero position at this non-zero value at this position. Okay, and here also I would like to see a non-zero value, and I would like to see it as a pivot position. This is a pivot position means what? Before entry must be occupied by 0. Is that okay? Next, this is 3-3 position. I want to see this as a pivot position, if possible. That means what? Before two positions must be occupied by 0. Is that clear? Now, listen carefully. Start with the first row. You apply some procedure. Whatever I am going to tell, okay? You apply that procedure to all the sequence. Whatever I do first. Now let us discuss about the first row. Okay, so whenever you are in a row, let us call it as a pivot row for the time being, because I'm in the first row now. I will see it as a pivot row. So now, is this a 0 or non-zero? This position is occupied by 0, but I would like to see a pivot here. Pivot means what? First non-zero entry. So what I can do?
If we interchange the first row and the second row will become a.
Yeah.
Will have a first.
Yeah, if I can interchange this first row with the second row or fourth row, this portion will be occupied by a non-zero entry. So that can be called as a pivot row, pivot element. Is that okay? So what I'm telling you, so if look for the non-zero entries under the diagonal position. Look for a non-zero entry under the diagonal position. If you find a non-zero entry, interchange the corresponding rows. So in this case, shall I interchange first row with fourth row?
Yes,
Shall I
sir.
interchange first row with fourth row? So I will be interchanging first row with fourth row.
Sir,
Tell me.
Sir, here if we change the first row with the second row, in the
Uh,
second row we need 1-0, no sir, because it should start in the diagonal. The
if you are
pivot,
interchanging first row with the second row, what happens?
the first
Then
row will have.
this two will become here. This two will go to here, no?
Yes, sir. Then that
Uh,
time even the second row it will be fixed, no sir. Like we have 1-0 and we don't have a 0 in the next.
see. I'm yet to complete the procedure. Okay,
Okay.
I'm just telling the procedure step by step. Okay, so do you allow me to interchange R1 and R2, or R1 and R2, R4? You wish me to interchange R1 with R2? Let us say you are telling some problem, no? So I will be interchanging R1 with R2. Is that fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 2 minus 2, 0 1 minus 1, and the remaining rows are same. 0 3 minus 3, 1 minus 2, 0. Now what symbol I should place here? I applied some row operation, so should I put equal? I should put
Equivalent.
equivalent. Okay, so next, now are you seeing a non-zero entry in the diagonal portion? Are you seeing a non-zero entry in the diagonal portion for the first row? This is a non-zero entry. So is this the first non-zero entry? Yes. Therefore, can I call this as a pivot?
Yes.
Yes. So when you identify this as a pivot, immediately round it. Immediately round the pivot element. Okay. Once the pivot position is fixed, your next task is to make the entries under the pivot element 0. to make the entries under the pivot element 0. So here the pivot position is fixed here. So then you have to make the entries under the pivot 0. Already these two position entries are zeros. Only this entry to be made it as 0. For that you apply row operations. Okay. So in order to make this entry 0, you apply the current row. Because we are in the first row, you apply the current row and this row. You use R1 and R4 to make this entry 0. Can you tell me the row operation for it?
R1 minus 2R4.
R1 gets
R1 minus
R4
2
becomes
times R4.
R1 minus 2R.
R4 gets
R1 minus 2R4.
or can I write R4 gets 2R4 minus R1?
2R4 minus R1.
Yes, sir.
Is it fine?
Yes,
So
sir.
in that case, what happens? So then 2 minus 2, 0, 1 minus 1, 0, 3 minus 3. Next, do the operations. 2 minus 2, 0. And you are multiplying third row with fourth row with 2. So minus 4 minus 4 minus 2. What is minus 4 minus 2?
Minus
Minus 6. Next 0. 2 into 0, 0. 0 minus of minus.
Plus 2.
So plus 2.
Plus 2.
Okay. Now did we make all the entries under the pivot position 0?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now leave the first row. Go to the second row. Whatever the procedure you applied for the first row, same procedure you apply to the second row. In the second row, which position I have to look at?
1. Second position.
Diagonal position.
Diagonal position.
Okay, diagonal
Is the
position.
diagonal position occupied by non-zero entry or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Therefore, can I call this as a pivot?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because this is the first non-zero entry. So once you agree that this is a pivot, immediately round it. So once the pivot position is fixed, what is your next task?
All the elements below
All the
pivot
elements
should
All
be
the
zero.
to make
Under
all
the
the
pivot
entries
is
under the pivot position 0. So there are two non-zero entries under the pivot position. So these two positions must be made 0. For that, how many row operations to be applied?
2 row
Two
operations.
row operations. To make this entry 0, 1 row operation. To make this entry 0, 1 more row operation. So now can you tell me those row operations?
Sir,
R3
first,
gets
so first if we do
R3 is equals to
Minus
3R
3 minus 3R2. Is that okay? Always use the current row and the row in which we want to make the entry 0. Okay, so to make this entry 0, you use R2 and R3. To make this entry 0, you use R2 and R4. I agree that you can R4 gets
R4 plus 6 times of
R4 6 R4 gets R4 gets R4 plus 6 R1. Okay, I'm telling that you can write this operation also. R4 gets R4 plus 2R3 to make this entry 0. Is that okay?
Sir, it's
6R2.
Which one? Oh, okay, fine. So I have to make this right. Which one? This one. This one R2, right? Am I right?
R4 plus
R4 plus 6R2. Am I right now?
yes, sir.
Okay. So this is one way of writing the operation. The other way is this one. R4 gets R4 plus 2R3. That also makes this entry 0, no? But I am telling you, don't apply this method. Don't apply this operation. Always use this row, current row and the other row. Okay? So that's a please remember it. So with that, what is the next equivalent matrix? So 2, 2 minus 2, 0, 1 minus 1. What is the next one? R3 gets R3 minus 3R. 0.
Sir,
Uh,
when we are doing the first operation, like R3 is equals to R3 minus 3R2, sir, we are getting the whole row to be a 0, sir.
no problem. Just listen. First, let me complete this process. I'll come to that. Okay. So 0, 0. What is the next one? 3 minus 3, how
0.
much? 0. Minus 3 plus 3, how much?
0.
0.
0.
Now,
0.
now come to the next operation. R4 gets R4 plus 6R2. 0.
0.
Minus 6 plus 6, 0.
0.
0.
Next 2
Minus 4.
minus 6. 2 minus 6, how much?
Minus 4.
Minus
Minus
Minus,
4.
minus 4. Is that okay? Now, did we make all the entries under the second pivot to 0?
Yes, sir.
This is the second pivot. Under that, we made all the entries 0. Is it fine? Okay. Now, leave the second row. Come to the third row.
Interchange.
Leave the,
Interchange the rows.
leave the second row. Come to the
Interchange the
third row. Which position I have to see?
Diagonal position.
What is that? 3, 3. Is this occupied by 0 entry or non-zero entry?
0 entry.
0 entry. Ideally, we want to see a pivot element here. So, because it is not a pivot, what I have to do? I have to look for an entry, non-zero entry, above or below. Always look for a non-zero entry below the pivot position, not above the pivot position. Okay. Always look for a non-zero entry below the pivot position. So, under this 3, 3, do you find non-zero entry?
Yes.
R3 with the
R4.
R. So what do I get?
2, 2 minus 2.
2,
0, 1
minus 1,
minus 1.
0,
0, 0 minus 4.
0.
0, 0, 0.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Now come to the last row. Now, so under the pivot position, we have to see all the entries 0. This entry is already 0. So leave the third row, come to the fourth row. All the entries are 0. So we ended the procedure. We came to the end of the procedure. Now what are the pivot elements? 2,
2, 1,
1,
minus
minus
4.
4. And all the entries under the pivot elements are made 0.
Zeros.
Now, do you say that this is in echelon form?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0 row, if any, is after all the non-zero rows. The number of zeros before the pivot is increasing row by row. Or the pivot position moving towards right hand side. Is that okay? So, it is nothing but an echelon matrix. Okay? Therefore, what is rank of an echelon matrix?
Number of non-zero rows.
3. The number of non-zero rows. And since A is equivalent to E, okay, rank of A is equals to rank of A is equal to rank of E equal to how much?
3.
3.
3.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Don't worry whether a particular row is 0 or 0. Okay. If you using our procedure, finally you will be arriving to an echelon matrix. Did you note down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will be discussing one more example. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll discuss one more case. Okay. So suppose if the matrix is like this. Suppose sometimes a matrix can be like this: A equal to 0, 2, 1, minus 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, 2, 1. Let us say I'm taking just small entries. Okay, this is a 3 by 4 matrix. Okay, now can you let us see the rank of this matrix again. Okay, now what I said earlier, which position in the first row, which position I have to see?
1 1.
The
1 1 position.
first.
So this is 1 1 position, this is 2 2 position, this is 3 3 position. So 1 1 position to be occupied by non-zero entry. If this is occupied by zero entry, I told you to look for a non-zero entry under the diagonal position. So when you are searching for a non-zero entry under the diagonal position in this problem, are you able to find out a non-zero entry?
No, sir. No.
No. So when there is no non-zero entry under the diagonal portion, then search right side of the diagonal portion. First you go down.
Interchange of
C1.
First you go down. First you search. First you search in the downside. If there is no non-zero entry in the downside, then search in the right side.
C1.
Okay. So in this case, you are able. No, what I said. See, don't be in a hurry. Listen to my instructions. At the starting of the method, I said we are applying only row operations. Then how can I say C1 interchange with C2? Do you understand? There is no question of applying column transformation. And I also said, if possible, we'll try to put a non-zero entry in the pivot position. That means what? Sometimes it may not be possible. And this is the case where it is not possible to put a non-zero entry in the pivot position using row operations, using only row operations.
Sir,
Tell me.
in this method we can use only row operations, sir. We cannot use column.
That is what I am repeatedly telling. In this method, you are supposed to apply only row operations.
Okay, sir.
Is that clear? So using row operations, you cannot make this portion to be non-zero because there is no non-zero entry available under the pivot portion. So when there is no non-zero entry available in the under the pivot portion, first look down. If there is no possibility, then look right. Then look right. So if now I am able to see this as a non-zero entry, then what is this called? Pivot. What is your next task?
The elements under the pivot should be 0.
To make the elements under the pivot must be 0. That means you have to make these two entries 0. Already this entry is 0. Therefore, you have to apply this operation. Don't write. Just listen to my words. Okay. So you will be applying row operations and to make this entry 0. Is that okay? But sometimes this position also may be 0. Then what happens? Where you have to look?
Go to the next one, sir.
Next one.
Next or down?
Down.
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 So first look down.
Yes, sir.
Not possible, look right. If not possible, again look down. Not possible, then look right. Like that. Okay, down, right, down, right, down, right, like that you have to search. Is it clear? Now, if my matrix is like this, then where I have to see? So this unfortunately this entry is also occupied by 0. Then I have to look for a non-zero entry under this down. So there is a non-zero entry here. There is a non-zero entry here. Is it okay? Let me make this element also some non-zero entry. Let us say this is 4. So then I'm able to see two non-zero entries down to this. So I can interchange this row with the second row or third row. Which row you want me to interchange?
Second.
Third.
Second is better because one will be occupied, so that my calculations may be easier. Am I right? So interchange. So what is your first operation now? Interchange R1 with the
R2.
in order to have a pivot entry. Okay, so this is going to be 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 4, 2, 1. Is that okay? Now what is your pivot element?
1.
1. Round it. Whenever you identify the pivot element, immediately round it. Once you round the pivot, what is your next task?
Below that, everything should be 0. All
So,
units.
so which entry to be make 0?
4.
Third row, this entry, third row, second column position must be made 0. So what is the row operation that you are going to apply?
R3
R3
minus
R3 gets
R3 minus 4 R1.
4 or 4 or
4
so
R1.
then what will be the matrix? 0, 1, minus 1, 3, 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, and 2 plus 4. What is 2 plus 4? 6. Next 1 minus 12. 1 minus 12. Minus 11. Is that okay? Now we made all the entries under the pivot 0. Okay? Now leave the first row. Go to the second row. In the second row, which element, which position I have to see? First, what is ideal case I said? Diagonal portion. So look at the diagonal portion. This is occupied by 0. So look down. Unfortunately, this is also 0. Therefore, look
Right.
right. There is a non-zero entry. Therefore, this is going to be our pivot element.
Pivot
Do you
element.
agree?
Yes, sir.
So fix it. Fix it. Once you have the pivot, what is your next task?
Below element should be 0.
Make the entry under the entries under the pivot position 0. So we have to apply only one operation. What is that operation?
R3 gives R3 minus 6 R2.
R
6 2.
zero, 0. So tell me, minus 11 plus 6.
Minus 5.
Minus 5. Minus 5. Now leave the second row. Come to the third row. Third row, 3 3 position occupied by 0. Under that there is no entry. There is no entry at all. Therefore, look right. So this is non-zero. Therefore, this is the pivot element. That's it. There are no entries under the pivot. So that's it. Now, is this in echelon form?
Yes, sir.
No need to check the first condition because there are no 0 rows. What is the second condition? The number of zeros before the pivot are increasing row by row. Are they increasing or not?
Yes.
Yes. Therefore, it is an echelon form. Therefore, rank of A is equals to rank of E equal to number of
Non-zero rows.
non-zero rows of what? Rows of what? Of E, which is equal to 3. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you can understand, if you can understand these two problems, then you can find out rank of any given matrix, whatever the order it is.
Excuse me, sir.
Any doubts?
Sir, can you just move it up? I have a small doubt.
Tell me.
Sir, now we have this matrix, right?
Yes.
So we have written a point yesterday that the rank of A is equals to rank of A transpose.
Yeah.
So I'll convert this into transpose, A transpose. Then I'll do the same thing and find the rank. Can I say that the rank of the transpose is equal to A now?
Rank of A will be equal to rank of A transpose. Definitely.
So I'll just transpose this and find the rank.
Yeah, you can do it.
So that the first
That rank
row
is also will be 3.
yeah, so that the first row becomes my first column becomes my last row.
First column becomes your first column
Last
becomes
row.
your first row, no? Transpose.
I'll interchange it, sir.
You can make a number of permutations and combinations, but rank is going to be same. Okay, you can verify, but that's all unnecessary because you are making the number of steps more by doing all those things. Okay, so in your leisure time you can do all such trials. Okay, you are free to do such experiments. Okay, shall I?
Okay, sir.
So if you understand these two problems, now I shall give one problem. Any other question? Shall I proceed? So now I shall give one matrix. All of you, will you try now to find out rank of the matrix for the next matrix? Okay. So please note down the matrix and find its rank. It is going to be the third problem, right? Every time I'm writing A only. One time. So I will be take this problem. 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 2. And earlier two problems are 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1, 0, 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 2, 0. And what is the first and foremost thing to do when you are dealing with matrices? Make sure that you copied the matrix correctly. Even if one entry is wrong, then the entire answer may be wrong. Okay?
Rank is 4.
Rank 4.
Rank is 3, sir.
Rank is 3, sir.
Rank is 3, sir.
Rank is 3.
So all of
Rank is 3, sir.
rank is 3. So now just tell me the operation. Same. Okay, you may get different echelon forms when you reduce into echelon form using your own operations, but all of you will get the same rank. So in this case, what should I do? What will be my operation? R1 gets
Exchange with R4.
R4.
is it
Did it with R3, sir.
oh, no problem.
R4, sir.
But I still got the
It is,
rank as 4, sir.
let us verify whether the rank is 4 or 3. Okay, so who is getting the rank 4 using R1 interchanging with R3? Yeah?
R4. Yes, sir. I got rank 4.
Even I got rank 4, sir.
R1 interchanging with R3?
Yes, sir.
R1
R1
interchanging with
interchanging
R3 or R1 interchanging with
R1 interchanging with R3, sir.
I think something unusual. What happened here? Okay, it is R1 interchanging with R4. You are getting the rank 4.
No, sir, 3.
Yes,
Okay,
sir,
let
I
me.
got.
I interchanged R1 with R4 and I got rank as 4, sir.
So R1 interchange with R4. Okay. R1 interchange with R4. Okay. So then what is this matrix? So 1, 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 1, minus 2, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2. What is the last row? 0, 1,
1 minus 3 minus 1.
minus 3, minus 1.
Minus
Okay.
1.
Right. Now what is the next operation?
Under, pivot under.
So this is the pivot.
R3 minus
So everything
3R1.
should be 0.
So R1, R3 interchange with R3 replaced
R3 minus
with
3R.
R3.
3 minus R1.
So 1 minus your parents are talking background. So 3 minus 3 0. Next 1 minus 3 how much?
Minus 2.
Minus
Minus 2. 0 plus 6.
6.
6.
6. 2 minus 0.
2.
2. Next 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. So leave the first row, come to the second row. Again, which one is my pivot position? This is 0 entry. Look down. So there are 2 non-zero entries. So I will interchange second row with the fourth row. I will interchange with fourth row. Okay. So R2 interchange with the R2 interchange with the R4. R2 interchange with R4. Then it is going to be 1, 1, minus 2, 0. Next 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1. Next 0, minus 2, 6, 2. Next 0, 0, 1, 1. Now what is my pivot?
1.
1.
1.
And what is my next operation?
Down element
Down
of
element
should be
should be
0.
R3 gets
R3 plus 2R2.
R3 plus
2R.
2R2.
2R. So what is this? 1, 1, minus 2, 0. Next 0, 1, minus 3, minus 1, 0, minus
All
2 plus 2,
zero.
0, 6, minus 6,
Zero.
0, 2 minus 2, 0,
Zero.
next 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay. Now what is the next operation?
Interchange 3 and
Interchange, right? So shall I make here? I'll make those things here. Okay. So what is the next operation? Now this is a zero entry. This is a zero entry. So interchange R3 with the R4. So when interchange R3 with the R, now these are all the pivot entries, and all the entries under the pivot position are 0. So that's it. I think this is in the echelon form, no?
yes, sir.
Sir,
What is the rank?
but when I interchanged with row 3, sir, we got the rank to be 4, sir. We did not get the last row to be 0.
No, that is impossible. You might have done some calculations.
Sir, when I got the
We got 0.
That's what rank must be
3.
3.
Okay, sir.
Okay, check your calculations once again. Okay, if you do plus minus, okay, there will be a mistake. Okay, so in this just after this class, please check yourself. Okay, so rank of the matrix is 3. And to make sure you are doing it correctly, uh, let me give one more problem. I hope all of you will do it correctly now. Fourth problem number 4. Let me make a partition here itself. Okay, so A equal to 0, 1. I think the same problem. Okay, let me write this. 2, 3, 2, 3, minus 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 6, minus 5, 7. Minus 4, minus 5, 6, minus 5, 7. Can you try now?
I got that correct, sir. Near the subtraction, I did a mistake.
Okay. So 2, 3, first row 2, 3, minus 2, 5, 1. 3 minus, so this is a 3 by 5 matrix, right? So next 3 minus 1, 2, 0, 4. Minus 4, minus 5, 6, minus 5, 7. Just you can have your calculators and try to do it. If you don't mind, can you make it as 4? Third row, first entry. Third row, entry, first column. Make it as 4. 2, 3 minus 2, 5, 1. 3 minus 1, 2, 0, 4. 4 minus 5, 6 minus 5, 7. So I'll be giving some more problems. You take it as homework.
Rank is
Mute yourself.
Sir, rank is 3, sir.
Did you get 2?
2, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Rank is 2.
Rank is 2.
Sir, rank is 3, sir.
Third row, first element, you make it as 4.
yes, sir. Then we are getting rank 2 only.
Yes, sir. 2.
Okay, in exams, you will be given minimum
No.
4 by 4 matrix. Minus 3. 0, 2, minus 3. Okay. Did you copy? Okay, don't do the remaining problems. Take them as homework. Okay.
Sir, first one rank 2, sir.
Oh yes, yes. First one rank 2. So take the remaining 3 problems as homework. Okay. Second problem, third problem, fourth problem is homework. So just I will give a definition and then stop the class. Shall I proceed? Did you copy? All of you
Yes,
copied
sir.
the matrices? Okay. So write one definition. Normal matrix. Normal matrix. Okay. So write down its definition. A matrix is said to be a normal matrix if it is in one of the following forms. If it is in one of the following. Did you learn normal matrix, normal form of a matrix in your intermediate?
No, sir.
Okay. So then write down this. Matrix is not the following. Okay. First form IR, second form IR0, third form IR0, fourth form IR0, 0, 0. So if a given matrix is in any one of these 4 forms, then the matrix is said to be a normal matrix. Example. Is this a normal matrix?
Yes.
This is nothing
No,
but
no, no.
this is I2 only, no? This is a identity matrix of order R. This is the identity matrix of order 2. Is it not a
Yes.
normal matrix?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next, then if I write 1, 0, 0, 1, is this a normal matrix?
Yes, sir.
Because it is in the form.
Yes, sir.
IR
Because it is
0.
in the form
IR
IR
0, 0, 0.
I2, 0.
I2 0.
0 is a column matrix. Okay. Now, if I write like this, is it a normal matrix?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I write one more, is it a normal matrix? How can I see this? This is one
IR
submatrix.
0.
I2 0
This is one
0.
submatrix.
I2 0
This is one
0
submatrix. This is another submatrix, right?
0
That means I2
0
null matrix of order 2 by 1, another null matrix of order 1 by 2, another matrix of order 1 by 1.
1 by 1.
Is that okay? So this is I2 0 0 0. So these are all examples of normal matrices. Do you agree? Now, are they echelon matrices also?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Is this an echelon matrix or?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is an echelon matrix. This is an echelon matrix. This is also echelon matrix. So from this, what is your understanding? Every normal matrix is actually a
Echelon
Echelon
matrix.
echelon
matrix.
matrix.
Echelon
Leave
matrix.
the Is the converse true? That means is every echelon matrix is a normal matrix?
Yes, sir.
No.
Not necessarily. Now you see, this is in echelon form. Is this in normal form?
No.
No. Therefore, it is an echelon matrix, but not a normal matrix. Whereas this is normal matrix as well as echelon matrix.
Clown
So
matrix.
the converse need not be true. Okay. Okay. So what will be the rank of the normal matrix?
Number of non
Rank of
two.
Order of
non-zero.
Number of non-zero.
Not
Uh, rows are order of the identity matrix. Okay, present in it. Okay, so in tomorrow's class we'll see how to convert a given matrix into normal form, how to convert a given matrix into normal form, and hence finding the rank. Okay, so these two methods are important in examination point of view. Okay, you may be asked to find out the rank of a given matrix by reducing into echelon form. That is one kind of problem. The other kind of problem is you will be asked to find out the rank of a given matrix by reducing it to normal form. Okay, so today we discussed about normal form method. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about today we discussed about echelon form method. Tomorrow we'll be discussing about normal form method. Okay, so please stay back. Any questions?